Bead dazzled or plain, how do you like your bow? Whichever way you like it, you're going to see that in this tutorial. Today we are making a bow braid design, and it is really easy. So you just section off like a, not a square, a rectangle, but with longer like an upside down rectangle. But just watch what I mean. Okay, from my diagram you can see that I have like hair left over below where I braided and added beads. If you don't want that section, then don't include this little hair section I am leaving behind. So you just make the top one shorter and have it over the scalp or the skin, wherever you want the bow to be. And then we are going to make like a crisscross in the middle, like an X. Draw an X, parts or section of an X in the middle of the rectangle. So you go from up of right down to the bottom of left, and then from up of left down to the bottom of right, just like this. Now when you are done, I just put the sections away so as to not confuse you, but like when I was done sectioning all of them equally, I decided to make the bow section a little bit bigger, like those triangles on your left and your right. Okay, so to make the bow, we are going to use the triangles on your left and on your right. For the triangle, the inverted triangle on top, you can take it away, we don't need it for the bow. So we just need the bottom part and the triangles on your left and right. Now we are going to section those triangles in the middle just like this. So share it into 2 equal halves, both of them, and then you're going to start braiding from the lower side of your left or your right. You're going to start braiding from the middle down to the sides, up and down. So just watch as I am doing and do that also. And because I want to make like, okay, I am just adding more hair to the triangle to make it bigger. And then for that last triangle down, we are going to share it into 2. This is going to serve like where the bow, like the strings of the bow is going to be. Okay, this is where the strings of the bow is going to braid down. Mind you, you can also make a bow where you don't have the string dangling down, like braided further as a cornrow. Let's say we have this exactly at the scalp, at the nape, not the nape, at the edges. So you can just have the tail of the braid from the bow hanging down like just like the tail of a braid, and then you add beads if it's for a little child, but you can also like anchor it if you want. So that section we left down is to anchor the bow so that it will have like extended parts. Okay, so you see I started from down, braided up the sides, went up and then down into the ankle. The anchor is just to prevent the tail of the braid from standing up, or just to extend it, you know, like the strings of the bow. So this is like the strings of the bow. So you see what I mean? If you don't want that smaller hair in your design, the one underneath my string, you can make sure your rectangle is lying directly on the edges or at the edge of the head, whichever side you decide to make your design. Okay, so we just braid down up the sides, and from up, once you get to the middle, you braid it into the ankle and down. This is so easy guys. So if you have this at the edge of the hair, you can just add beads. It looks cute, like by the side of the ears, even at the back of the head. You can also have it in the center front, and then just add beads to the side and have the braid fall by the side of the face. If you left more hair here, you can equally braid it to add to the ones that fall on the face. It's also cute. So let's assume you decide to bedazzle your braid. I am just this another option. If you want the strings of your bow to be longer, that's just what I did here. I made it longer, and then because I want this out of the way, I just sectioned it into two and added it to the braids that will fall to the face. This is still really cute. It doesn't take away from the design. So now if you just want a regular bow, you are done. But if you want to bedazzle it with beads, you can just watch as I do it. It's still the same way with, if you watch my tutorial of how to add beads to the inside of a heart braid, this is what it looks like. So you just use needle and thread, go through the whole of the bead, and then just sew it in. See, there is no definite way you can do this, and if your beads are different, then of course the way you sew it is going to be different. So my beads, the whole run like in the middle, like I don't know, you just have to, depending on the beads you're using, just the idea is just to sew down the beads on the hair. Be careful if you're using a curved needle. I think that is so much easier to work with, but you just have to take your time and, you know, make it look nice. So if you get the gist already, we are just going to zoom through it. You can still see how I am fixing it without me wasting your time. So I try to make sure though that I have one bead sitting exactly at the middle, so that that area looks like the thinnest or the smallest, so that, you know, the center of the bow is supposed to look smaller than the sides, definitely. So don't use beads to spoil the work you've done there. So I just have one in the middle there as I struggle to make these ones look okay. Well, whatever. We are just going to speed through the rest. So guys, please, in order to be supportive, do not skip all the ads in the video so that I can make some change. And if you want to see like this type of braid designs, I have designs of flowers, of heart, of like dollar sign, of all the alphabets, of all the numbers, like from 0 to 9, from A to Z. I have some words, I have love, and you know, like I just have braided design, especially if you have a little girl, you're blessed. And so since I enjoy creating these designs, you expect to see more. If you're interested in something like this, then you should absolutely subscribe, and please be supportive of this my little village here and just watch the ads so that, you know, this channel can grow. I can get a better camera where you won't see anything muddy or funny looking. Like we can just get better. And I promise I am just going to keep it coming. If you have any requests for me, you can send me a message on Instagram. My Instagram is the same name as my YouTube channel, Diaries, or you can leave a comment here, and I just try to attend to every request I have. And I really appreciate every time you spend here, and I hope you end up coming, like you come up with something really gorgeous for your girl. And thank you so much. We are almost done. Very soon you're going to see the last reveal so that you can compare this beaded look and, you know, just the regular one. So I went ahead to just add beads to the tail of the braids. Let's assume those are coming to the front. It's going to look like super cute. It's going to look really cute on girls, on little girls. So guys, if you don't know how to put beads, I have a video where I showed 5 different ways to put beads, even when you're not using a latch hook or a beader. So you can check that out on my channel. This is what it looks like. It looks like a clip, like a hair design, but it's permanent, so that's nice. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.